Here's the 2016 Demarini Voodoo Raw. This is obviously an upgrade to the 2015 Voodoo Overlord FT, the flame-tempered handle. They didn't change a ton in the bat from this year to next by way of performance, because clearly the Voodoo Overlord FT is just—it's a fantastic bat. Anybody who's looking for a hybrid bat, loves the Voodoo FT. The Raw's a little bit different. They have a couple things different. Here's the drop 10. One, you'll notice there's no handle flare, right? There was on all the bats. There was this little flare that came down just to give more girth, if you will, on the bottom hand. That's no longer there, at least in the smaller versions. The drop 5 and the BB Core still have it. The grip is a little bit thinner. It's a little bit tackier than last year's. Of course, if you don't want it, you can always switch it out and put get a lizard skin or something and put it on there. The biggest difference, at least by way of performance, is they changed it's now called the Diffusion 2.0 handle. They had these handles on their their fast pitch bats, which it seems to work. It's a little bit stiffer, probably gives a little better durability. I mean, the Voodoo is probably one of the, if not the most durable bat on the market, just because it's a hybrid design. It's got an aluminum barrel or an alloy barrel. And it hits the ball hard. It's always been an end-loaded bat. It will continue to be. Compared to something like the CF8, it's about 10% heavier, at least its swing weight is. If you measure exact drops and lengths compared to each other, about 10% more. It's still that that two-piece hybrid design with that composite, now the Diffusion 2.0 handle, what they call it, and the alloy barrel. The big difference this year, of course, is the color design. Each different version of the bat, for example, he's swinging the drop 9 2 and 5/8 right now. It's got this, sweet looking sort of purple, neon green and some orange inside of there, or yellow. This here is the drop 10. The drop 10 has its own look, right? This sort of black, orange and blue look with an orange handle. Sort of a shout out, I think, to all the custom-made bats you can make now, but each bat and each SKU in the line actually has a different color scheme, which I think fits well into the category of player they're trying to attract. If it's a 12U or a 13U or a or a 15U or a 9U. They also changed the end cap a little bit. It used to be, if you remember last year, it was shaped like a D. Had a cool little design to it. This year it's a little flatter. They gave a new name to it, which I can't remember the name, but it doesn't really matter. It's just an end cap. It works. Overall, it's a great bat. I mean, how can you not like the Voodoo? If you're looking for a two-piece hybrid bat, these guys have proven it that this is it. They're hot out of the wrapper, and it's fun. It's fun to hit. If you've never hit with one before, it's fun to hit. Price point's always been great too on the Voodoo.